It is already happening. Why are they, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's been like 24 hours, less than 24 hours that this trailer has existed for, and people are already picking it apart. A beta test, mind you. One of the first public beta tests. Not the first, but one of the first publicly accessible and available beta tests. You know, the test phase that exists purely for you to provide constructive criticism for, so the devs know what to improve on. Yeah, that. People are doom posting that, saying worst game ever, worst gacha ever, absolute abomination of a game, dead on arrival, end of service before it even starts. Yeah. Let's go ahead and jump in and take a look. I am very excited for Silver Palace. I have been hyping it up. A lot of content creators have been hyping it up, admittedly, and that's because it looked really good. A lot of people, whenever I hold polls and I ask people, what gacha game are you most looking forward to in 2026? A lot of people say Arknights Endfield, Ananta, Silver Palace. They're literally the 3 games that our community is most excited for. There was a 2.5 minute, 3 minute cinematic trailer released last night. I thought it was really, really good, but not everyone thought that after seeing this 16-minute beta test gameplay video in specific. This was uploaded to the Wada Games YouTube channel. I'll go ahead and include a link there to anyone that wants to look at it. But it seems general consensus over the gacha gaming subreddit, at least, is very negative. Only thing I liked in this trailer was the map design. Okay. How I wish the texture, the character faces properly instead of just painted on their head. My height went from 90 to 35 real quick. The combat is mid. The combat is ass, not gonna lie. Boss getting ragdolled from normal attacks is a joke. The combat doesn't look fun. Movement physics look similar to Korean MMOs from 2011. As someone that comes from a predominantly MMORPG background, that's pretty fucking shit. Combat doesn't look great. The world looks and feels dead. Damn. Not gonna lie, for the hype the content creators were trying to generate, I'm left quite disappointed. Game looks visually pleasing, but gameplay, especially combat, leaves a lot to be desired. I have no idea why many people still trust these content creators. Okay, so hear me out. Before we look at the gameplay trailer, hear me out, okay? We look at a trailer from the perspective of having fun. So we look at a trailer and we're like, that looks really good. I'm excited. So we don't look at a game and immediately go, that looks terrible. It's gonna suck. It's gonna fail. EOS in 1 month. That's not how a lot of us content creators look at games. We look at a game and we're like, that gameplay looks really cool. That cinematic footage looks really good. The character models look really good. You know, all these different things look really good. So I'm excited. Now, if we were to immediately doom post every new game, people would call you doom posters. They would say, don't watch that content creator because all he or she does is talk shit about games. But when we hype games, we can't be trusted because apparently we're overhyping games. We're either overhyping or underhyping. There's no safe medium at all. So, especially after getting sponsored to hype up Etheria Restart and Do It Night Abyss. Etheria Restart was a very fun game. I don't know what this person is on. Do It Night Abyss is a really good game. I don't know what this dude is smoking, but clearly it's the cheap shit because it ain't doing him any favors. Damn. What else we got? Feels like the launch will be like woo-wah. Like performance issues and then really well received. Apart from the art style, it looks very generic. The gacha gaming subreddit be like, here we go to it's so over. Oh, wow. Yeah. So people are evidently not at all happy with it on that subreddit, which if you think about, does anyone really care? Like, does anyone even really take the gacha gaming subreddit seriously? Like, genuinely, they're a bunch of gacha hating losers. I have no idea why they judge content creators, but I don't know. They're not content creators, and they judge content creators even though they don't do it themselves. Yep. They're stupid. It's brain dead. Okay. So the running animations look pretty good. Not perfect. Okay, before we go any further, I want to point out this is beta footage. A lot is going to change between now, the next beta test, the final beta test, and then release. All right? A lot is going to change. A lot changed with Neverness, Whoeverness. A lot changed with Arknights Endfield. A lot changed with Wuthering Waves. So go into this with the preconception that a lot is going to change, and this is, you know, an early version of the game. That it looked really cool. All right. Okay, the gunfire looks good. Rolls look good. Yo, the third person shooting looks good. Okay, okay, so okay. The characters, when you hit them, like when you like stagger them and they fall over and they bounce around, I get it. They do, the ragdoll effects do look hilariously bad. Or not even bad, hilariously, you know, dumb, not bad. Bad's the incorrect terminology for it. It just looks dumb. Character swap looks good. The third person shooting looks a lot better than Snowbreak. Clean, what's up? This looks clean. No, that looks... Dude, the actual animations for the attacks look smooth. Okay. Oh, you can shoot them in the dick. That's where it's a critical hit. No, makes sense. I don't see any issue with the combat so far. Maybe it gets bad. I will be streaming every closed beta of every gacha game, yeah. Like, this doesn't look bad. Oh, there are no sound effects. There are no sound effects at all. But I'm assuming that's just because it's a beta test and they haven't implemented the sound effects yet. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely because they just haven't implemented the sound effects yet. Why am I shaking so much, though? It looks like if you were to look at this without all the talking, you would think that they're having sex, chat. She's riding him hard. Why is her arm... She should be holding him with both hands. I'm gonna be real. This is a weird scene. People need to try more games before bitching and crying about beta footage. I know, right? God damn, dude. Like, criticize it. Yeah, leave constructive feedback. Yeah. But then also understand it's a beta test. Don't be stupid, right? It's like there's no sound effects there for the, you know, the actions. That's because it's a beta. Like, this stuff gets added procedurally, you know, over time, progressively. It's an ever evolving game, an ever evolving, you know, process. So they didn't have, you know, sound effects for that specific scene, but they will probably in the next beta test, or even in this beta test they'll implement it. So, cultured conversation between those two. Ashu. No, this is beta footage that we're looking at. Why release footage with no hit sounds? That's a very good question. Maybe the sound effects are just too far off and they wanted to release something before Christmas. Maybe all the sound effects are being implemented in the next version in like January, and they wanted to release a pre-Christmas, pre-holiday, you know, trailer, because they said the beta registration ends on January 6th, I think, like around there. And they didn't have sound effects ready in the version that they have access to right now, but they might in January's version. So it's either, you know, release the video now or not this month. Like, so they just got to push it out. He's a good looking character. Goddamn, chat. The main character? Yeah, dude, the main character looks hot. She is hella thick, chat. You didn't think you're going to see anything from Super Palace in mid-2026? Well, that makes one of us. The characters in this game look so good, chat. But have y'all seen how thick the main character is, the protagonist is? God damn. Going too hard on the trailer. I know. It's like it's an early beta. People need to chill the fuck out. Yo, chat, like look at the main character. Look how thick her hips are and how thick her thighs are. God damn, dude. Models are definitely on par with modern gacha games. I think so too. Yep. Yo, I actually upset with that. Got people upset, chat, with that comment. Check this out. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. So here's the thread. This was the announcement tweet of the new trailer. I said, this is one of 2026's biggest upcoming gacha games. Damn, it looks good. Why is the female protagonist so thick and attractive? Damn, right? So I said, she's thick and she looks attractive because look at her. God damn, right? You know the kinds of comments I got? Of all things, this is what you focus on? Yes. Yes, it is. The Chronically Online squad is after you. No, that's just disgusting. Shut the fuck up. I'll also say they're pushing female main characters to the face way too much. I see not a single frame of male main character. I don't care. I feel kind of attacked. That's weird, honestly. They just only have one character model in the cutscene right now. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. This is my personal opinion. They're not treating both genders equally. The next trailer might have the guy in it. I don't mind they're showing female, but they have both. They need to represent both. They could do whatever they want with their trailers. I'm perfectly down with whatever. I am. But they're the kinds of people I get to deal with. How dare you say the main character is attractive? You are a terrible human being. I bet that would have been fine if I said the guys were attractive and built, you know, muscular, aesthetically appeasing. Her outfit is fire. Yeah. Typical complainers, yeah. Beta testing is a thing for a reason. Exactly, yeah. You don't judge a game off its beta. You say this needs to be improved in a beta. You're like, okay, this doesn't look very good. This they need to improve, and then they can. You can see the water hitting their clothes, chat. Can you see that? Look at this. Look. Like, look at her clothes. You see her boobs? Well, she doesn't really have any boobs, but I want you to direct your attention to the boob area. Watch how the water hits it and actually leaves real, like, water droplets on her, you know, that chest area. That's actually sick. I also like that she's not overly revealing. Yeah, that's really cool too. Sometimes less is more. Zani proved that in Wuthering Waves. Unironically, one of the hottest female main characters in gacha. That's what I said too. I was like, she is about as hot, like, rivals female Rover in terms of hotness. Yo, did they say the city was dead and they need to add more NPCs? What the fuck? I just saw like 50 of them. You can run into buildings and there are tons of NPCs sitting around doing stuff. Talking? Working the counter? What? It's called added water texture to it. Yeah, exactly. That is awesome. Right? That doesn't look dead to me. That doesn't look dead to me either. Look how expressive these characters are. Wow, she's adorable, chat. Oh my god, she's so cute. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, she's adorable. Whoa, wow, she had her gun out. She was gonna shoot her. Damn. Your favorite animation? Finally, you can play as Verton. I know, right? That's the first thing I saw when Silver Palace was first revealed. I was like, reverse 1999. Hello. Yo, look how many NPCs are in the street though. How many people do they want to be running around the streets, dude? Thousands? God damn. Like, but hear me out. What is the point of having 1,000 NPCs just stand there? I'd rather have 50 to 100 NPCs strategically placed around the city so it looks good, rather than 1,000 NPCs all just standing still doing nothing. Happy birthday. Thank you, Link. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it is my birthday. Nameless, what's up, man? This does not feel like a beta. This is... Who in their right mind looked at this and said they went from a 90 to a 30? Who was... All those people that were saying this looks dog shit? They are... Their opinions should be very seriously discounted when moving forward, when giving opinions in the future. If they're like, this game looks good, you should be like, you're an idiot, and I'm not gonna listen to anything you're saying. Look, there are NPCs walking around the city here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 18, like 10 over here. Hello? You love the horse. Yeah, the Pegasus looks sick. I love that you can fly around the city. And you know what, chat? Much like Wuthering Waves, it's not locked to a single character, which means you can freely fly around. Just fly on the horse. Happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate that, Coke. I seen you react to you. Did you see the question mark? I didn't see the question mark on the character, no. Thank you, Clean. People really have no taste. They really, let me guess the kinds of games they like. You know what? No, I won't. Because we all know what game they like. Look at all these NPCs. Oh my god, what an adorable character. Yo, dude, did you see how she vaulted over the railing? That's sick. Yo, I love gacha games, chat. Holy shit, they're so cool. Look at all these NPCs. I'm sorry, I'm gonna just keep pointing that out. Because that guy's an idiot. The people that were saying there are no NPCs are genuine fucking blind idiots. I'm sorry. Oh, we ran out of stamina. So I guess he can't sprint anymore. Happy birthday. Thank you, Scepter. People said this was... Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna upload the VOD to YouTube later for tomorrow. But yeah, watch the intro. There are dozens of people all talking about how crap this looked. How dead it was. How there were no NPCs. The combat was terrible. The character models looked bad. Like... God damn. It's wild. I think this game looks beautiful. I thought the combat looked good. The, you know, some of the animations during combat were definitely mid. But this is a beta test, and given this is a beta, this is very far along. This was great for a beta test. I love the fact that there are blocks. I think there are parries, too. There's definitely dodging. Yeah, they're perfect. Dude, whoa. I mean... It's very likely to be a gacha, but it might not be. They might go the non-gacha route as well. Dude, did you... I just... When she mounts this... God damn, her ass is huge. Jesus. Do you think Limit Zero Breakers will do good? Oh, yo, you do not know how they treated content creators at Tokyo Game Show 2025. All the content creators that were sponsored for it that I know, almost all of them, ended up canceling their contracts with them. I'm not going to go into detail as to why. It's not my place to talk about the other content creators and what. Holy shit, her ass is fucking huge! But I think it could be fun. I just don't think NC Soft has a great track record, and I don't have the highest of expectations for it. That's what I think. Hope this is a loud minority and not a loud majority. It is always a loud minority. Yeah, the vocal minority. People like to hate on new games before they come out, right? They did it with Arclight 10 failed. They did it with Wuthering Waves before Wuthering Waves came out. Look at Wuwa now. Madison! What's up? No, I didn't see this on the stream. Is it a Netmarble game? I don't know. I think it isn't a Japanese game from Vic Game Studio, Limit Breakers. Should I stay away from it? Limit Zero Breakers. I don't foresee Limit Zero Breakers doing too well. I think it's going to be fun, but a fun game does not make a game good. So nice gameplay for beta. I know. Cameraman knows what he's doing. Yeah, he does. There's a lot of expression given to the main characters in the cutscenes chat. I like it. I like that we're at a point now in gacha games where characters are very expressive. Oh, it's the pretty boy again. He's here to save us. Thank God. One of your favorite main characters. Your phone's cooked. Main character design is cool. Yeah. Big Game Studios. Okay, yep. I thought as much. Wait, the dogs are his? I thought he was here to save us. Oh, that looked sick. Oh, he's a boss fight. Yo, okay, he's taunting us. He's like, come here, girl. Yeah, see the ragdoll animation where he flies up in the air and just goes like a flaccid penis? Yeah, that kind of looks dumb. But there's plenty of time to fix that. That's just one issue I have. And one thing I definitely see. And the fact that you... can you just, like, infinitely stagger them? I feel like you could just keep shooting him in the back, right? And infinitely stagger him? There are counters. There are parries, counters, perfect dodges, actual guards. Because you can guard attacks, too. There are a lot of actual combat mechanics present in this. The combat styles are very varied, and they look good. This does look like what I expect from a hybrid between Reverse 99 Vert and Western Cowboys, yeah. Why is he a boss? He's probably just testing us. That's what I think. He's probably just testing how strong we are. Oh, that's cool. Run! Dodge! Dodge, run! Dodge! Oh, damn, that could be parried. Shit. They're doing this on console, by the way. Or at least with a controller. Does that mean, do we have a confirmed console release for this too? Song of the Fight's a banger? Yeah, it's like a piano, right? Wait, yo, her ult lets you turn her thing into a flamethrower. What? No, the combat music is fire. Backshot staggers. It's making me giggle. Like I said, you could probably infinitely stagger this dude, right? Nice. Looks like there are intro and outro abilities too. Yo, I like that she has the little like Western revolver thing. It's your daughter's birthday today too. Hey, happy birthday, Koke Shiken's daughter. Hopefully your parents were spoiling you. Flamethrower like today, yeah. This combat though is very fast, very reactive. Her ultimate ability looks sick. I see that there are different elements also underneath the HP bar. Yeah, I fucked you up, bro. You got beaten up by a hot girl with thick ass thighs, a big ass booty, and hips to... Oh my god, the camera angle. Haha. I don't think I'm gonna name myself Flaccid Stix in this game. Feel the video's a bit small. Wait, it's over? Oh, that's depressing. So yeah, I don't know. Looking at all these comments talking shit about it, all saying it looks ass, it looks terrible, doesn't look fun, like just criticizing and hating on it in every form they can. That's a pile of horse shit. I'm sorry. These people are hating on it for the sake of hating on it. At the end of the day, this is the gacha gaming subreddit. They hate every gacha game that isn't you know, a Hoyo gacha game. So realistically, does their opinion matter? No, it doesn't. Why doesn't it matter? Because they have shit taste in video games. That for a beta test looked good. Was it incredible? Was it, you know, groundbreaking, revolutionary, innovative? No, but it all looked very good, very fun. And I can say that, where is it? Unlike this person right here who says, we as gacha content creators should not be trusted, I can be completely genuine and honest with all of you. Unsponsored opinion. I think this looks like a ton of fun. I cannot wait to play the beta if it releases in January. And as always, I will give you my genuine, raw, honest thoughts on stream and in videos. If I think it actually looks and feels terrible, I will say so. I've done it many times. I've been called a hater many times. I've been called a shill when I've said something looks good or something is fun. At the end of the day, you can always rely on me to be, at the very least, honest about what I think. Unlike the people that say don't trust us. These are the people that you shouldn't trust. The people that are like, no, don't trust them because I don't like their opinion. Now, these people need to shut the fuck up. Genuinely. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.